My name is Mama Numba, aka Honey La Rochelle. Our show is now affectionately called The Nerd Out with Mama Numba. We are decoding relationship between notes and numbers.
It does teach you to read chord.
The way numbers have been a blessing.
It would make it so much easier
to transpose.
Feel valuable and not try to shrink back into my shell.
Learning the number system is like learning financial literacy, an essential skill that would help you navigate your career confidently. Yet it's astonishingly absent from traditional training.
That has really been blessing me.
Have music be my happy place and also the place that I monetize my life.
Huge leap for a musician.
100%.
If you know your numbers in which key you're in, then that's half battle.
That's where the importance of reading by numbers
is helping me fit in.
To explain myself.
And so that's something that I use regularly.
You want to have your musicality, your musicianship on point.
When you're learning chords, I can easily calculate. I know how to find those notes.
But like on the spot, that is so challenging.
It feels so freeing. I'm talking about when I was singing.
You can move it around in different keys. It doesn't matter.
If you know your numbers, you can make sure that your show slays even if your musicians didn't take the time to learn it properly.
Without you,
I actually don't know my numbers.
I wrote this song with the number system.
Make them married together.
SingByNumbers is a method that teaches singers the language of music that all instrumentalists and musicians are already speaking.
It was the universal language we could all speak.
Really, it's the simplified.
It relates to everyone. The number system kind of helps you guide through that.
It's definitely imperative for everybody to know the numbers.
My name is Mama Numba, aka Honey La Rochelle, and we are here live every Wednesday, noon Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern.
It's also helpful when I'm transposing. So I'm thinking if I need to transpose that quickly into another key, I go to numbers, and it makes it so much easier for me to transpose. And so that's something that I use regularly.
My goal is to transform the lives of 10,000 singers.
If you knew that if you work with this person, they're going to cause you less stress and cost you less money, wouldn't you call them first? Don't you want to be that guy? I'm that guy. I really enjoy being that guy. You too, my friend, can be that guy. Sing by numbers. Learn some musician speak.
So it's real simple. In any basic song, what you usually have is 1, 5, 3, 6, 2, 5, 1. That's usually most chords of most patterns.
I feel extremely blessed to have music be my happy place and also the place that I monetize my life.
If I need to transpose that quickly into another key, I go to numbers and I think, okay, that's 1, 2, 3, 1. And so now I know that's 1, 2, 3, 1 in any key. So now if I'm going to go to the key of B flat, what's 1 of B flat? And it makes it so much easier for me to transpose. And so that's something that I use regularly.
Knowing my numbers has saved my life from so many potential train wrecks.
Don't you want to be one of the cool kids? Who doesn't want to increase their value, right? The way to become one of the cool kids is by nerding out.
I would love to learn SingByNumbers because with all of my experience, if I knew the numbers which represent intervals and chords, it would make it so much easier for me to explain myself.
So having these numbers has been super supportive because I've played in Africa, I've played in Paris, and all of the times if I can say to them, go to the 4, I could do this whilst I'm singing. The numbers are super valuable. And most singers don't know this language, but all musicians know this language.
If you're looking at a beginning by numbers theme, and I do love this system because it does teach you to read chords, that's where the importance of reading by numbers comes into play.
So far, the way numbers have been a blessing is helping me fit into band musical situations.
Because you were really like a dancer who could sing.
Yes.
And this is an upskill that could support at some point in your career when you're speaking with musicians, when you're speaking with producers. You know, there's so many moments that when you're being thrust into that new environment,
it gave me a certain confidence that others didn't have so that I could step forward and be like, oh, well, I'm a singer too. I can hit these notes.
Thank you.
I know what I'm talking about. And it gave me a lot more confidence to be able to, just interject and make myself invaluable to the productions that I was a part of.
My life, had it not been for her, I don't even recognize who I am now versus where I was. They're two totally different people.
My name is Mama Numba, aka Honey La Rochelle. Let's get nerdy. Let's learn all the numbers that go with every note. Did I mention it's a lot of fun? We are nerding out. What's up, y'all? What up? My name is Mama Numba. Welcome to The Nerd Out, where we go live every single Wednesday at noon Pacific. This is our moment to really nerd out, to decode the magical mystery relationships that exist between notes and numbers. Did you know that every single note is married to a number? And that if you change key, it just divorces that number and gets a new wife. Hello, new husband. Hello, new partner. Hello. Notes and numbers are having a polyamorous, polyrhythmic relationships. Music is a filthy, dirty habit, isn't it? It's a wonderful, magical language that all of us speak, no matter where you are on the planet. No matter what language you grew up speaking, you understand music. It has done something for you. Now, you might prefer a specific genre, but that's just because of society, your training, your programming, your paradigm. But actually, like, if you are a person who has ever listened to music and not felt something, speak now. I don't think it's possible. Let me get this banner. Let me do this right here. Okay, so SingByNumbers.com/thenerd-out. SingByNumbers.com/thenerd-out. If you are watching on Instagram, come and join us at the link that you see below. And that way we can have real conversations. Now you can come on stage with me and we can chat like with our mouths, or you can just leave me a comment. If you are already inside the chat, go ahead and let me know where you're watching from. What city are you in on today? And what time is it for you? We just had daylight savings here. And I'm in Los Angeles, so it's currently noon. It's like 12:10. And we just had a really lovely morning. We worked out. We got our stuff together. And now we're about to nerd out because that's what we do best. And nerds do music better. I've been touring the world for the past 20 years. I have been blessed to learn from all of the legends. And I have found that one of the most important skills that I've ever learned is my numbers system. And it's one of those things that every singer should know. And most singers don't know that they need to know it. It's like a secret. So I'm out here letting the cat out the bag, screaming for you, thrilled for you. Let's hide this. Okay, great. Awesome. Cool. Where are you watching from? Tell us what city you're in and what time it is for you. And let's get right into it. So today we're going to do an old school song because why? Because new music's cool, but have you heard old music? It's really my favorite. I love old school soul. But this time we're not going to do the original version. We found something on YouTube that is a song we might all recognize. I don't care how old you are. You've probably heard this before. So let's just see. Let's just get right into it. So this guy is out here live streaming. Can you see this? Let me know in the chat if you can see it. This guy is out here live streaming and he's just attracting and inviting strangers off the street. And he found one who is a great singer. So New Yorkers become hypnotized when he sings. That's a good hook. Yes. Check it out.
Oh, just like the river.
What I fast forwarded through is just their little conversation where he's like, nice to meet you, blah, blah, blah. So check it out. Here it goes.
I was born by the river.
Come on now.
In a little tin.
All right, so let's go ahead and get started. When you're analyzing four numbers, most importantly, we want to look at what the chord structure is. What chord is the chord that this guy has to play? Now, he could play this in any key, right? If he starts playing and the guy goes, that's a little high for me, he could go to any other key. And the good singers are going to know exactly where the one is. They're going to know where home is, what is home base. And they may not know if it's a G or an A or a C or whatever note it actually is, but they will know. Boom, 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 boom. That's the one. This note is the one. And so because he knows this song, has been singing it for years, apparently, based on what we can deduce by the talent and skill we've just seen. Oh, where'd it go? Why come it left? What just happened? Bizarre. That was strange. Can you see me still? How about that? No, let's do this. Okay. There we go. I don't know how that just happened, but okay. So we can deduce that this guy knows exactly where the 1 is, which lets him know where to start. So if this is our, let's listen one more time because I just lost focus for a sec there. All right, so if this is the 1 and this is the note that he's hanging out on, we can deduce that the 8 is the same as the 1, but an octave apart, right? So I was born. What note is that? If this is the 1, what is this note right here? If we know that this is the 1, we can sing a major scale and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we're going to sing that scale one more time and think about which note is this note. So as we're singing our numbers, we're looking for this note and we're just matching what we hear with what we sing. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I wasn't giving you clues. I wasn't giving you clues. Is it, what number is that? What number is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What number is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right? Okay. So listen at his melody. Let me go over here. I was.
Okay.
This is the 1, 5.
I was born.
Yeah. Okay. So just as another cheat code, almost always a big buildup is going to happen on a 5. And when you hit that 5, you're leading us to the 1. Just know that rule. And that way you can kind of deduce going forward when you have like a big, we're starting on the 5. 5, 5, 5, 5, 6, 7, 1, or 8. All right. So he's saying 5, 6, 1, or 8. Da, 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 da. What do you think that is? Da, 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 da. What's this note right here? If this is an 8, we can just count backwards. 8, 7, 6. 5, 6, 8. 6, 5, 6, 8. Yeah. What's next?
On by the river. In a little tent.
In a little tent. He's still playing the 1 chord. Brum, boom, boom. Now he may be doing variations, right? The third one. But the main chord is still the 1 chord. It's like a 5 that's leading to the 1 all the time. So his melody, 5, 6, 8. 6, 5, 6, 8. In a little tent. And if this is the 1, what is this note? If you're in Sing by Numbers, you're going to practice this interval all the time. It's actually the most popular interval ever. From here to here, we go 1, 2, 3, or do, a deer like do, re, mi. We go 1 to 3, 1, 2, 3, do, a deer. In a little tent, 3, 5, 5, 6, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's not right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 3, 5, 5, 6, 3. There you go. That be the 1, baby. Oh, Lord. So listen at the chords. Listen at the chords now. We're going to go through it one more time just for chords. Now we know the numbers of the melody, right? Come to SingByNumbers.com/thenerd out if you're watching on Instagram. Come and join me over here. Yes, yes. Here he goes. 5, 5, 6, 7.
I was born.
3, 5, 5, 6, 3.
Oh, just like the river.
The chord changed. It's a minor 2. 1, 3, 5. If this is the bass note of that chord, and this is the one of the song. So let's talk about this for a second. If this is the one of the song, and then we go to this chord, 1, 2, we've gone up 1 step. Now we're on the 2 chord, right? Now in the 2 chord, there is still a 1, a 3, and a 5 in that chord. Don't go too far away now. Stay with me. On the 2 chord, it's 1, 3, 5, and that's minor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or, because if it were major, it would go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But we're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So when we're in this note, which is where we are, I was born, this is the one. When we're in this key, the 2 chord is always going to be minor. That's just how the structures go. So we want to start now. So look, we've learned 3 different tiers of numbers. We have the number that is the key of the song. We have the number that is the chord. And then we have the number that is the melody. There's lots of numbers flying around in this music. Now, when we're making music, we want to know this inherently so we don't ever really have to think about this or calculate this. We just know it. Now, a lot of you probably already feel it. You just don't know what you're feeling. So it's important to learn to identify which note belongs to which number based on the key that you're in. And you want to know how to find the key that you're in with speed and ease. And then you want to know how to find if it's in major or minor with speed and ease. Shall we play on? What was the 2? Okay. Now that chord is a special chord. This chord is a really magical chord because, all right, so when we are listening and being in a song, we're just being in it. This one right here has to be our core home. That's our home base. We stay in that key in our hearts and minds the whole time. Traveling all over the place, right? But we always know where home is, right? You can go travel all over the world, but you always know what your address is. Your home address stays with you. You know it. It's in the back of your head. You might be out here at Paris. You might be out here in Jamaica, but you know where home is, right? Same with music. You have this feeling. Oh, this is our one. This is home. This is always it. Now he's gone from the 1 chord to the 2 chord, then to this chord right here. So if this is the one, we can count backwards from 8, 7, 6. So let me give you a clue, guys. Every time you have a 6, you are in what's called the relative minor. This is one of my nemesises, actually. For somebody who loves numbers, the 6 is my favorite and my least favorite. It's my hero and my villain. The relative minor always lives at the 6 of wherever you are. Now, what does it mean to be the relative minor? It means if you were to play the exact same notes, you can play the exact same notes and all you're getting is the minor version of those notes. So it's the same notes. Nothing is changing except for where you start, which changes the entire quality. So say we're in C major. Well, actually, let me turn on my trusty keyboard so we can actually get a key. We are in this key. 1. So if this is our 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, that's a major scale. right? So we know that we're not in minor because that sounds perfect. If it were minor, it would sound like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Boring. That doesn't work. Not with this song, right? Like sing it with this playing. Listen.
In a little
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh, just like the river.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That don't sound pretty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
It's
Hear
been
that?
a long.
That is your relative minor. All the same notes. If you were playing on a keyboard, you could see that you're playing on the exact same buttons, but they sound like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's 6. You start on the 6. That's a 6 chord. Again, 6 is the 1, 3, 5, which is making it minor. It's a minor chord. All right. I am really nerding out. I hope that you're following along with me. Let me know in the comments if this is too fast or if you're following with me. All right. So we've just talked about where the 1 is. We've decided that this is in major. We've figured out what the first line is, the melody, all of those numbers, and we've found the relative minor, which is always the 6. Where is the relative minor? It is always the 6. Ladies and gentlemen, where is the relative minor? If you hear it suddenly in minor, what is that? The 6. You're welcome. Use that as a cheat code. Take that with you. Use it in life. Let's go a little further with this tune. Yes. So there we were. We have the chords. We have the 1, I was born by the river, and the 1 in a little tent. Then we go to the 2, oh, and running to the 6. Ever since it's been a long one, long time to coming. And okay, here's the new chord. Listen at it.
Oh, a long time coming, but I know.
Ooh, there's the first new chord, right? We had a pattern going. Now we have da. If this is our 1, what's this chord? Would be the octave of it. This is the same note as this, because the 8 is the same as a 1, but an octave apart, and that's quite low for me. So, da da da, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. Okay, so we had a 1.
Oh, a long time coming, but I know.
Okay, there's a major there. 4, 5, 6, flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But this note was right in the middle of the 5 and the 6. So I'm going to just call it a 5 sharp or a 6 flat, right? So in between some of the notes in the scale, you have a note in between. And the way the scale is shaped, it goes whole, whole, half, whole, 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 half. So you go from the 1, you take a whole step to the 2. If it's a whole step, that means there's a half step in between. So it's actually 2 little steps to make that whole step. Whole, whole, half, whole, 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 half. So from 1 to 2 is a whole step, another whole. From 2 to 3 is a whole step, then a half. 3 to 4, half step. If you're watching on Instagram, come and join us at singbynumbers.com/thenerd out so we can nerd out together in real life in harmony. Okay. We're talking about the makeup of a scale because we've just been analyzing this beautiful song that you can hear probably better if you come to singbynumbers.com/thenerd out. All right. So whole, whole, half, whole, 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 half, whole, whole, half, whole, 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 half. That's a major scale. So if we've gone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, whole, whole, from 1 to 2, whole, from 2 to 3, whole, 3 to 4, half, from 4 to 5, whole, from 5 to 6, whole, from 6 to 7, whole, and the last one is half, right? So we know that from 5 to 6 is a whole step. And we know that that means there's a half step in between. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 5, and 6, and 5. So if you're headed in 5 and 6, if you're headed upward, that would be 5 sharp, which means it's augmented by a half step. If you were headed downward, 6 and 5, that would be 6 flat, which means it's diminished by half a step. All right. So we've just gone from, let's go from this place here. We don't want all that now. What we want is this.
Reggie, it's been a long time coming, but I know
5.5.
change is gonna come. Oh, yes it will.
All right, I hope this is landing for you. Let me know in the comments if this is moving too quickly, if you're catching on, if you're nerding out with me, or if I am nerding out all alone. Ladies and gentlemen, I love nerding out together with you every single Wednesday at noon Pacific. We try to make it about 30 minutes every time. Sometimes we go a little longer. Sometimes we have special guests, but either way, we love this opportunity to nerd out together. This is me giving away all of the knowledge that I have acquired over the last 20 years, well, more than 20 years on the road. And I just wanted to make sure that it's accessible for everybody. If anybody is interested in ear training, which is a non-negotiable, right? If you want to have a good career and you have a good ear, it's important that you know how to identify what you're listening to. So that's my mission. I want to transform the lives of 10,000 singers over the course of the next 10 years. I hope you will be one of them. If you are interested in learning more, you can start by grabbing the bestseller book that I wrote called SingByNumbers. And it's right here. You can see it across the screen. If you're watching inside of our show, you can join the conversation at, wait, let me see. Is this it? Yes, grab the free bestseller book at SingByNumbers.com. SingByNumbers.com. Now, look, I know that most of us don't want to learn how to sing by reading a book, right? You want to actually hear the notes. You want to have conversation about it. You want to have you want to hear it, right? I'm going to learn better if I hear something, if it's got to do with music. So the way to do it is grab the book and then come to the free masterclass. We're actually hosting a free masterclass later today. If you are watching us live, you can go to SingByNumbers.com. Here it is on the screen for you. SingByNumbers.com/masterclass. All right. And sign up for the next available masterclass, which is going to be today. And if you've missed it, and during the masterclass, I'm giving away all of the tea. I'm really spilling all of the tea. I've worked really hard to build a really perfect masterclass. It's an hour. It's an hour and a little change. There's a little over an hour. And during that hour, you will learn all of the techniques that I have used to tour the world with legendary musicians for the past 20 years. I get hired by some of the greatest musicians to have ever lived. And I am so lucky to have that position. I know that I'm creating some of that luck by being intentional about my education, about my musicianship. I know that I create a lot of the luck I experience, right? By being committed to my own excellence. I'm consistently working on me. And I invite you to do the same. Come and join me inside of Sing by Numbers. All right. I look forward to seeing you guys next week. We're here every Wednesday at noon Pacific. It's been really fun nerding out with you on today. I hope you enjoyed that video. We will put the link to the video in the replay for you so that you can keep up with him. He's an incredible singer. I don't actually know his name. Let me see if I can find his name. Junior. His name is Junior. So I'll give you a way to keep up with Junior if you're interested in keeping up with him. And we will see you next week, Wednesday, 12 Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. London, 9 p.m. Denmark, depending on if there's daylight savings. Now, we've just had daylight savings, so it might be different actually now. I digress. It's been a slice. I love you deeply. Ciao.